Hey everyone, it's your girl Tally again. This video is for my singles, my single ladies, even the single men could get something from this. But this is gonna be short and sweet, y'all, because I don't even know how much not battery, but space, storage I have on my phone. But here we go, guys. Listen, make sure you're not waiting to live. Make sure you're not waiting for your person to come into your life for you to actually be living your life. You need to go places, you need to meet new people, you need to travel, you need to do all the things that you feel like, oh, I want to wait and do it with somebody, or I want to do it with my person, I want to be in a relationship and do it with my boyfriend, my girlfriend. Make sure you're not doing that, because first of all, life is short. You don't know when certain things will happen for you. You're not in control of when certain things will happen for you. That's the main, most serious part of that. We are not in control of when these things will happen for us. So you're waiting for certain things to happen. You can miss out on certain things because you waited when you could have just had the confidence in yourself and loved yourself enough and believed that you deserve this, regardless if you could share that experience with someone or not. You deserve this for yourself, and you could go out and achieve this and or have that experience for yourself, regardless of whether you have someone with you or not. You alone. Part of developing and growing and loving yourself as a single person is understanding that you alone deserve the things. You alone, right now as you are, you deserve love. You deserve appreciation. You deserve to be celebrated. You deserve all by yourself. So if you know that, that means you're not waiting for someone to give it to you. And I'm always talking about this. You're not waiting for someone to give you the things that you think that you already deserve. Because if you already deserve it, you go out and get it. It's just like it's like you're waiting for someone to give you a job or a well-paying job. Like, we're not in control of when that job could come. Again, we're not in control of when that job comes, but all we know is we're out there developing our skills. We're out here developing our skills, and we're actually applying to those jobs, and we are making sure our resume look right, building our resume properly. If you need help with your resume, go ahead and sign up for my life coaching. The link is going to be in the description. I do resumes, guys. I do resumes. Or send me a DM on Instagram. It's the same name on Instagram. I can do your resume for you. So that's what I do. So we're out here perfecting our resumes, perfecting our cover letters. We're preparing for those interviews. Like, you don't know when that's gonna come. All you can do is prepare yourself and upgrade yourself and pour whatever level of investment that you need or into yourself, and pour that investment into yourself, and then eventually what you need will show up for you. But you're not out here just doing nothing. No, that's not acceptable for you to sit there and do nothing. You have to do something. You have to pour into yourself. You have to invest into yourself. You have to show yourself and communicate through your actions to this world that I believe I deserve this, that I am ready for this, that whenever this decides to show up for me, that I am prepared for this. Come on, that's that job, that's that business, that's that whatever you're waiting for in life, that's that relationship. Come on, that whenever this shows up, I'll be ready. But in the meantime, I'm pouring into myself. So yes, be traveling. Oh my God, solo traveling has been a blessing for me. It's been such an eye opener. I solo traveled to a few places now. I've been to Europe, France, Spain, England, and I've also now been to Jamaica. Soon I'll let you guys know, I'm going somewhere else in a couple months. It's gonna, every birthday, yes, I celebrate myself. So every birthday I leave the country, I go somewhere. It's been a tradition for a couple years now, and I'm trying to keep that tradition no matter what. I'm trying to keep that tradition, and it's just a way for me to pour into myself, for me to realize that I deserve it, you know, for me to communicate to myself in the world that I deserve this. So all the hard work I do throughout the year to maintain, to make ends meet, to hustle for better, all the hard work I do, I repay myself by celebrating myself for my birthday another year. This year is going to be the big 30. So I repay myself by just celebrating myself. Like, girl, you doing it. You know, it's not easy, but you do what you can, and you don't give up, and you stay consistent. Boom. Here's a trip to rejuvenate and reiterate that, listen, you deserve it. And you guys need to start doing the same thing for yourself. You don't have to go to another country if you don't deserve it. Some of us need to go to our local parks, because before I used to be able to go to another country, I went to my local park and I walked around and I took in the nature and I looked at God's beautiful green earth that he blessed us with, and I was appreciative of that, the things that God has given us. Some of us need to, you know, just volunteer somewhere, give back somewhere, just anything that you can do. Go out to eat by yourself. Wow, I used to do that a lot too. Before you can run, you have to crawl, right? Before you can run, you have to walk. Before you can walk, you have to crawl. So before I used to take trips, I used to go out to eat a lot. I used to go to the movies alone. So it's levels to this, right? Before you go out, you can go out of state or go out of the country alone. It's, you know, make sure you're able to go eat at a restaurant by yourself, because people ask me, how do you go do that? Listen, I got to a point years ago in my life where, listen, if I don't have somebody readily available to go out with me or to go places with me, I'm just gonna go, because there's no way that I'm just gonna stay home and not do anything and not live my life because I don't have a friend or a boyfriend or husband to go somewhere with me. There's just no way. I just could not see myself not living my life. All the dreams I have in my heart, all the goals I have in my heart, all the adventure, all the new things I want to do, all the new things I want to try. I cannot see myself not doing those things because I don't have someone to do it with me. It's just not an option for me, because like I said, life is short. You don't know the day or time, the hour, you know, like you don't know when your time is up. You don't know anything. So all you could do is live a purposeful life that glorifies God, and within that, do things that make your heart full. Do things that you love. Do things that do things that make you feel your best. And for a lot of us, that's going to the gym, eating healthy. It is also taking trips. It's also going to eat at that nice new restaurant that just opened by yourself. And eventually you're going to get comfortable. At first, it's going to be weird. Sometimes it's still weird for me to go eat by myself. But I never let, and this is just a nugget or a jewel for anything in life. You never let the uncomfortability or the fear of what others think surpass you doing what you said you're supposed to do, or surpass you. You never let fear surpass your faith. You never let fear guide you a different direction. You let your belief, you let your faith, you let your why, your purpose, you let that guide you. No matter if you feel that fear or not, you may still feel that fear, but you don't let it guide you. You're going out to eat because you want to pour into yourself, you want to love on yourself, you want to invest in yourself, you want to make it clear to yourself, reiterate to yourself and this world that you are worth it. You are worth enjoying this nice food at this nice restaurant, whether you have somebody to take you there or not. You are worth it. That's what you want to communicate to yourself, and you have to, in order for you to love yourself on a different level, to improve in your self-love, to just be your better self, you have to make it very clear to yourself. You have to believe it in your heart and make it clear to the outside world that you are worth your investment. And the only way to do that, it's not the only way, but one of the ways to do that is to be able to take yourself to do things, take yourself to places that you want to go to. Places that make you feel your best, places that help you to feel, I don't know, places that it's an investment. It may be an investment. It's an investment it's an emotional investment. It's a self-esteem investment. If you go to a nice restaurant, if you get your stuff, you looking good, you go into a nice restaurant, you eat a nice dinner, what you wanted at a nice place, it's a self-esteem investment, because you're saying that I am worth it. I am worth this. I want this for myself. Whether someone is giving it to me or not, I'll give it to myself. So these are just certain things that you can do. Even when you're dressing up and you put on a little bit of makeup, that's another way that you're communicating spiritually, mentally to yourself and the outside world that this is what I deserve. This is the level that I expect. This is the standard that I have in my life. So as a single person, make sure you are consistently in different ways. It doesn't have to only be taking yourself out on dates. When you choose to heal from something, when you choose not to go back to something, when you choose to not do something again that you said that you weren't going to do again, and you respect and honor yourself, these are all ways that you're using to communicate to yourself in the outside world that there's a level and there's a standard here. So make sure you work on those standards, those boundaries. Make sure you know what they are. Make sure you know what you are, because how you're going to work on something you don't know what it is that you're working on. So that's another video about standards and boundaries for yourself. Make sure you work it. So you have to communicate to yourself on a daily basis. This is how you make sure something is really ingrained into you, when on a daily basis you're doing something to communicate to yourself and the outside world, spiritually, mentally, that I deserve this. This is the level I live on. This is what I expect. This is my standard. This is my boundaries. Don't wait to live. Two things I know I'm gonna do this year. After I take that trip for my birthday, I was gonna